What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today, we're talking sorts of mgnasent. Today, ladies and gentlemen, as I do want to first apologize for being late, we are here for some NBA free agency stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, we already got some side news. But before we get into that, hit the like, hit the sub button. Shout out to all the people who are still waiting. Um, and yeah, but today, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys should probably know by now, I am not joined alone. I'm here with two of the guys who joined me for a lot of draft content, and I joined them. So first, the guy to the bottom of me, this guy, I have better takes than him. I beat him in debates all the time, but that's besides the point. We got Corrupts. Corrupts, how are you doing, sir?
Hello, I'm doing great right now. I just can't wait for besides one thing that happened yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't wait for the NBA free agency to, see some big signings
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and trades.
And to my right should be your guys' left. We have a guy who needs no introduction, but he's a part of one of the best channels we know today. We got Josh from the Sports Theory. How are you doing today, sir?
Hello, mgnasent. Hello, Corrupt.
Oh,
Thank you guys. Thank you, MG, for having me on, man. A lot to talk about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you guys for joining. So we already got some signings that happened as soon as we hit the clock. So I just want to talk about that real quick, and then we'll talk about Kevin Durant. So first, we got some signings. The first one that I seen was that Malik Monk is going to the Sacramento Kings. So we'll start with Josh. What is your thoughts on that deal striking as we free agency opened up?
Malik Monk going to Sacramento Kings. I did not expect that, but I like it. I like that move. I like Monk to the Kings. I think he fits well there. And, yeah, I liked Monk last year for the Los Angeles Lakers. I was kind of hoping they were going to keep him, but it's a good move for Sacramento.
As far as like the role players on that team, I thought he was the only reliable guy for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Throughout the season, right?
Yep, yep. But Corrupt, what do you think about this?
yeah, it's a good move. Good guard depth for them, and yeah, like y'all said, Malik Monk was like the only good reliable role player for the Lakers last year. Uh, so yeah, but it's a good move by the Kings.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so that it's a 2-year deal worth $19 million here. I'm reading from Shams. So I mean, you're getting Malik Monk for what? That's like I'll say $9.5 million per year, not $8 per year. I mean, that's to me for a guy who was a great role player. Honestly, that's a good budget because the price of the role player for this day and age of the NBA is going up and up just because the salary cap and stuff. But let's see what you guys think here in the chat. Um, Spurs got KD. Whew, corrupt wishes. Isaiah, what's up, Isaiah? He says, "I'm happy for Monk. He earned that money. Good for him. He can hate, or don't hate him for it. Leaving, don't hate him for leaving. We don't got money. Yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
I'm happy for Malik Monk as well, and I'm glad that you aren't like a bitter Lakers fan. But corrupt, you got something to say there?
Yeah, want to go into other signings? There's a lot of
Yes.
signings. All
So,
right. So probably the biggest name right now,
mhm,
that just re-signed with the Washington Wizards, Bradley Beal, 5-year,
mhm.
$251 million contract for the Wizards.
Knew it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it's what everybody. It's what a lot of people expected.
So, Josh, what do you think about Beal to the Wizards?
Knew
Staying
that
with
was
the
going to
Wizards.
happen. I was talking about it last night. Bradley Bill, no way he's passing up on a Supermax deal like that. I mean, I would have liked to have seen him go to another team to compete, maybe Dallas, something like that. But there's no way
Mhm.
you're passing up that kind of money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's too much money, man. It's the most money he was going to get, and out of all the teams who would be able to max that, besides like maybe the Mavericks,
Hmm.
the Wizards are probably the best option, like winning wise. Like the Spurs, Dejounte Murray's out. Just
Yep.
everybody else is not really in. So, and plus, I actually liked what the Wizards did get by getting Monte Morris and Will Barton. So,
I think for Bradley Beal, I mean, no man is refusing that money, right? And Bradley Beal he's been loyal. Him and Damian Lillard have been like loyal to the soil as far as they've not been winning championships there, but they're still trying, they're still pushing. Washington, and I know they obviously had the most money to do so, but honestly, I think they should be very appreciative of getting a guy like Bradley Beal, and a guy that wants to stay there and wants to help build the championship type of team. So that is the biggest signing so far. We still got, I believe, DeAndre Ayton out there. We still got Jalen Brunson, who I believe hasn't signed yet. But let's move on here to, and this is one that I can't ignore. I want to get this out the way now. The Sixers, they've made a move. They signed PJ Tucker. I'm gonna let Corrupt go first on this one. What is your thoughts on this signing here?
PJ Tucker is a good wing forward depth for the 76ers. Can hit that corner shot really well. And it's a win now move for the 76ers, building around Embiid and hopefully James Harden. And and the 76ers are going hard for KD. So it's a good move for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yes, sir. What's your thoughts on this one, Josh?
Yeah, PJ Tucker to the 76ers, a name that was linked to that team for quite some time, and it makes a whole lot of sense for you guys to get something like that. I love the defense that he provides, the size, his tenacity, and his ability to space the floor and hit those shots, especially from that corner, man. So he could be a really consistent player for a contending team like you guys.
Yeah, and I mean, I've loved this signing because of the fact that we needed toughness on this team in the playoffs. I mean, it's been no secret. We've lacked toughness, we've lacked intensity, especially when we're down. So I think this is a good signing right here. A guy who can space defense. So that is crazy. And Donnie, we might as well kill two birds with one stone. We don't have to talk about this one for a while. But Daniel House also signed with the 76ers, who was a former Rocket as well. So looks like this, I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Looks like we're becoming more the Philadelphia Rockets. I mean, look at the guys we have on this team. So, but yeah, so PJ Tucker and Daniel House here to the Sixers. So let's see what we have next. So we got a smaller scaled one here. We got Oladipo returning to Miami on I believe a 1-year deal worth $11 million. So, Josh, if you want to touch on that one quick, feel free.
I mean, there were some links to him to the Los Angeles Lakers, and I was kind of hoping maybe that could have happened, and that would have been a little, a solid piece for the Lakers. But it does make sense for the Heat to try to retain him. And who knows? Maybe he might be part of some sort of package deal later on.
Yeah. Corrupt. What's your thoughts on Oladipo? All right, goodbye, Corrupt. Well, real quick before Corrupt unfreeze or whatever, I think Oladipo. I was starting to think, especially late yesterday, that he was going to eventually or going to leave Miami. It was starting to be talks about that, and the whole entire before the free agent process, I'm like Oladipo staying because he wanted to be in Miami his whole entire career, but I thought I had some thoughts that he will leave as well, but he stayed down in Miami. So yeah. Corrupt, are you alive?
Yes, I'm alive. Sorry about that. There's
How you doing?
thunderstorms and shit
He's
going
playing
on.
tic-tac-toe with a friend in Korea.
Oh wow.
North Korea too. So it takes a long time.
Ooh,
That's how you know it's serious.
But Corrupt, your thoughts?
Did y'all move on or what was it?
We went Oladipo.
Oladipo? Yeah, Oladipo showed some promise with the Heat, coming back after that injury, good role player, good scoring guy off the bench. Oladipo. It's weird because he said he wanted to have a starting role on a place. So I don't know if he expects that with Miami or.
Mm-hmm. All right, and everyone in the chat's raving about it. Mo Bamba, as we were speaking, just signed back to the Orlando Magic on a 2-year deal.
Whoa!
Like 2-year, looks like a $21 million deal. That's what it looks like. I believe Donnie the Couch has stated in the chat. He said, per Chris Haynes, Mo Bamba's going back to the Magic on a 2-year, $21 million deal. Josh, your thoughts?
I thought he was going to be gone for sure. To Chicago Bulls, he got linked to the Bulls. He was like, I would like to play for Chicago, but we weren't willing to pay him what he was wanting. So interesting. Staying with Orlando. Cool.
Yeah. He's good stretch big for the Magic. It's gonna be very interesting to see how they play with Mo Bamba, Paulo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr. over there.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, this did catch me off guard. I thought like yesterday when I believe they declined his team option the other day. I'm like, oh yeah, he's gone. It seems like he was gone. You had the Bulls who apparently were interested in him. The Lakers needed a stretch big who can protect the rim. So I'm thinking. I was thinking he was definitely gone. My we just got more news as we were speaking. I believe that's what Josh reacted to. The Bucks just re-signed Bobby Portis to a 4-year, $49 million deal. Bobby Portis going back to the place he won the title at.
The Holy Portis. I'm so glad they kept him, man. I'm so glad they kept him. For their sake. I mean, Bobby Portis is amazing on that team. Everything he does.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Tyus Jones is returning to the Memphis Grizzlies for a 2-year, $30 million contract.
Holy cow, $15 million a year.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He's staying. Great.
I thought he was leaving too.
I thought it was a done deal. He was gone and everything. But that's good that he's going to be staying because they need that guard spot. He was fantastic, man. I mean, as a backup point guard.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys see this about Triple J?
Wait, what?
Yeah, he had surgery. He had surgery.
Oh my goodness, he's gonna be out for 4 to 6 months.
Wow, that sucks, man. Triple J always has unfortunate injuries.
That could be up until December. It's the 30th, so maybe even to January.
January, yeah. It could be like after the Christmas games and stuff.
Wow.
So
that's a tough break, man.
Before we get into some stars re-signing with their teams or signing extensions, just a few role players signed as well. Isaiah Hartenstein is going to the New York Knicks on a 2-year deal worth $16 million. And DeAndre Jordan, veteran center, who I thought were going to retire, is actually going to go to the Denver Nuggets and try to fill in that backup role of Nikola Jokic. So just 2 signings there. Hartenstein was kind of impressive last year. And oh, wow. Donnie is dropping bombs in the chat. Joe Ingles just signed with the Milwaukee Bucks as we are speaking.
Wow.
Uncle Joe.
That was Arturo said it first. I got you, Arturo.
Shout out to Wow. Okay. Well,
that's
what's your guys' thoughts on that?
Uncle Joe to the Bucks. I did not expect that. Another guy who can shoot the ball, who can occasionally attack inside. Damn, I did not expect that. Okay. I like that.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
I like that.
Got to come off the bench at that 3. It's a 1-year deal. Yeah. That's a good bench deal for them. Bench piece. PJ Tucker. Yeah, I don't know if you said it already, but Anthony Simons is going to Portland, staying with Portland for 4 years, $100 million contract.
Ooh. I mean, he was impressive
25 million.
He really showed out last year for sure.
I don't know if that warrants $25 million a year for one impressive season, but last year he did show up. He was impressive. He showed great scoring ability on and off the ball. I mean, that's Anthony Simons signing the bag. I mean, they had to keep him. But I think Portland got other plans, so we're gonna get to that later. But Corrupt, what's your thoughts on Simons re-signing for that bag?
Yeah, he's a young, promising guy. Today's day of the NBA, they a little bit overpay players, but Anthony Simons is promising. He looks very good and should be good on the Portland Trailblazers for years to come. He's the probably the biggest young piece on that the Blazers right now.
Absolutely, one of the greatest contributors on that team. That's something that you're going to need alongside Damian Lillard going forward as they're looking to compete.
Yep. Oh my God! Roach's favorite player, Amir Coffey, just signed back with the Clippers.
Oh, that's it. It's not going to get bigger than that for the night. Holy shit, Amir Coffey.
Amir Coffey.
Championship, a 3-year, $11 million deal with the Clippers. Championship. Come on. Come on. How do you get him for such a steal? But so we had some stars sign big time extensions before I clicked the live button. So I want to give some of these details here. You had Nikola Jokic, the back-to-back defending MVP, signed a 5-year, $264 million Supermax extension with the Denver Nuggets. I'll start with you, Josh, but I'm pretty sure we all know that this is deserved. But what is your thoughts on this?
He just signed a what?
Jokic signed a 5-year, $264 million Supermax.
Woo! Congrats on getting the bag, big man. Hey,
Yes, sir.
absolutely well deserved. He's one of the top 5 talents in this NBA league. Back-to-back MVP. Let's go, Jokic. Good shit, man.
Yeah, Jokic is a superstar player, man. The best center in the league right now. Sorry, Nas. But yeah, he deserves it. Deserves it.
Hey, those fighting words, like no, but yeah, I mean, look, dude, this dude Jokic has been undeniably elite 2 seasons, and honestly, over the last 5 or 6 years, he's always been a great player. So when you got a guy who's put the Nuggets on his back year in and year out, I think that this is obviously well deserved here, getting the Supermax. But also another one, the Suns, they lock in their guy too, who's been loyal to the soil for them throughout the good and the bad. Devin Booker gets a Supermax extension, 4 years, $214 million for shooting guard Devin Booker, who's emerged as one of the best, if not the best, shooting guard in the league. So, Corrupt, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, man, that's a great deal for him. Devin Booker, he deserves it, and hey, man, the Suns got their guy, their franchise guy. I want to see what happens with their surrounding pieces, though, with the Suns, like AN, Chris Paul's declining. Do they go after KD? That's what I'm really looking forward with the Suns this free agency.
Yes,
but yeah,
sir.
no, Booker definitely deserves it. Best shooting guard in the NBA right now.
Yes, sir. What's up, Jason Morgan? How you doing? What's up, Matthew Goodman? What's up, Aladdin? What's up, everybody who recently joined the chat? Sweet says Katie's a cupcake. Well, that cupcake about to have probably the biggest. It's probably about to be the biggest trade in NBA history. So, hey, Damian Jones resigns to the Lakers for a 2-year deal. Okay, it's a nice depth move. All right, so I believe we got through all the signings that happened off the gate here. Javon Carter did go back to the Bucks as well.
Same thing as Wesley Matthews.
Yep, same with Wesley Matthews. As of right
now.
Oh, wow. What?
Chris Boucher is returning to the Toronto Raptors on a 3-year, $35 million contract.
Okay. What's your thoughts on it, Corrupt?
I like Chris Boucher. He's a really good power forward rim protector. I like him a lot. That's a good deal. That's pretty cheap, too.
Yeah.
For a nice depth piece.
Yeah, he's a nice backup big or even a borderline starting role player. But Josh, what's your thoughts on the Boucher contract? Josh is like, it's looking like someone just shocked him. What happened?
Just something. What happened?
No, I was asking you what you thought about the Boucher deal, real quick.
What happened with Boucher?
He signed a
3-year
deal worth $35 million
with the Raptors. He's staying with the Raptors.
Okay, with the Raptors.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Boucher, good backup, big. Okay, that's fine.
Yep. And something that just came out just now, Lou Dort has agreed to a 5-year, $87 million deal to stay with Oklahoma City.
Lou Dort?
Yes.
What?
Lou Dort stayed. I thought he was out, and I didn't know it was going to be for that much money. A 5-year, $87 million contract with the Thunder.
Oh, my God.
Corrupts?
I mean, Lou Dort's a really nice piece. I'm a little surprised, honestly. I thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna go away to a different team. I mean, they have a lot of young guys, and they. I mean, hold on. I got my trusty calculator with me. I'll do that right now. 17 mil per year. 17.4 mil per year. Yeah, I mean that is a lot of money for Lou Dort, but he's a good player. I don't know, man. I think with like all the draft picks and all the young guys that they have, they'd rather play with them, you know, and then kind of let Lou Dort go and go free agency. But
yeah, I mean, I did not expect this, but hey, congratulations to Lou Dort. Wow.
Got the bag.
I mean, he got the absolute bag. Okay.
I'm sure it says overpaid.
A little bit.
Yeah, I think a bit.
Mm-hmm. Matthew Goodman says Dort is still improving too, so he likes it. So Matthew Goodman, who is the Thunder fan, does like the signing of Lou Dort. And Donnie the Couch just said Kyrie Irving is forcing his way to the Lakers. Poor Brian Windhorst will win. That's. I can't wait till we talk about Brooklyn. We're gonna get to that next. I just want to make sure any other signings don't go down. But
Oh, wait. So I've seen a couple of these fuckers in the chat. I already say it. When are the Spurs doing something? What about Murray corrupt? Yes.
talk about it, correct?
Yesterday, Dejounte Murray, my favorite player, got traded to the Atlanta Hawks for 3 picks, a pick swap, and Danilo Gallinari, who did get released by us, which puts some money in the cap. And we're rebuilding. And since we're rebuilding, I think it's a good move. Get 3 first-round picks. We're obviously going to go for Victor Wembanyama, very, very good prospect next year. Dejounte Murray with the Hawks ups their defense by a lot, and relieves the load from Trae Young. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle the ball, because it's 2 like ball dominant and playmaking point guards.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're rebuilding. It's a good trade for us, I think.
So Benji, he says sorry, but it had to be done.
Yeah.
Okay, corrupt. Get over it eventually. He'll get over it. But Josh, what did you think when you heard about this Dejounte Murray deal go down?
I think it makes a whole lot of sense. San Antonio Spurs getting rid of Dejounte Murray. At first, like, it kind of stung a little bit, but then when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. You know, they want to go for a full rebuild. They have a bunch of young pieces, a lot of talent. They had a great draft, and you know, they want to be in the lottery next year. They want to have a shot at Victor Wembanyama, a needle mover. Dejounte Murray is not that. He's not a needle mover, you know, and you're not going to – and if you have Dejounte Murray on your roster, he doesn't really fit your timeline for what you're wanting to build for the future. Yep. So it does make sense. Like, they have a plan. The Spurs have a plan. It's not like they just gave up on Dejounte Murray or they don't know what they're doing. They have a plan. I think they've earned, you know, the respect that they should deserve, that they know what they're doing. And for Atlanta, I mean, Dejounte Murray and Trae Young are going to be fantastic as a duo together. One is offensive minded, the other guy's defensive minded. They're both playmakers.
Yep.
It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, I think as this trade happened, and as I start to think about it more and more, I do still have a little bit of questions. It's going to be the primary playmaker, and stuff like that. But I think what it was really going to help this is that the defense on the perimeter and Trae Young finally has someone else who can handle some type of offensive load. Because when you look at Dejounte Murray putting up basically 20 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists last year with the Spurs, basically he was the only guy. He was the only guy there, so he knows how to take the load.
And I see people in the chat saying Miami submitted a trade offer for Donovan Mitchell.
Whoa,
we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. That'd be an amazing move by the Miami Heat. We'll see if it happens. That'd be that. Wow.
Miami making that Donovan Mitchell offer. So I heard they were also like KD wanted to go there. So I wonder what Miami's about to do. I think that they're about to maybe ship away guys like Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, a lot of picks. And I would not be surprised, depending on the deal, if Bam Adebayo is traded away in maybe a 3-team deal. So, man, wow. Dwayne Dedman signed. Let's see. Dwayne
Dedman signed with the
Heat. Yep, 2 years, $9 million. It looks like here. Devon Reed back to Philly on a 2-year deal. Okay, yeah.
No, he's
to Denver. Devon Reed's going to Denver.
Yeah.
Trevelyan Queen is going to the 76ers. It's probably going to be on the 2-way contract. But I want to discuss the elephant in the room. We got this news earlier today. As I was getting here, Kevin Durant has asked for a trade out of the Brooklyn Nets. He's had enough. Obviously, he's probably heard all the talk. He's seen everything going on with the organization. He said, I'm out. So starting with Josh, what was your reaction and what is your thoughts when you heard about KD asking out of Brooklyn?
I laughed. I absolutely laughed. It's funny, Kyrie Irving. He's always such a flake. He decides, you know what? After all, I'm going to go ahead and opt in. I'm going to commit to my word to Kevin Durant. And Durant's like, you know what? Fuck you. That word's probably going to last like a week. When 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 the organization has to put incentives in the contract for you to play a certain amount of games, like that's pathetic. If
Yep.
I'm KD, I want out too.
Yep.
Yeah,
Corrupt
I
was
agree,
your-
man. I agree, man. It's hilarious. I love how they went from James Harden, Kyrie, and KD, and it's a superstar, best offensive lineup ever created, yada yada yada. No championships, got swept by the Celtics and lost to the Bucks in the second round. Didn't even make the Eastern Conference Finals. It's funny to me. It's
And
hilarious.
now they got to do this. They got to pull the trigger on trading Kevin Durant because first off, he wants out, but you also got to accumulate as many draft picks as you possibly can because you lost a lot of that, when you traded for James Harden. So I mean, unprotected picks too.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to try to get some of that assets back, man. This shit's about to get crazy with that.
It's so crazy.
Brooklyn,
And
you guys know how to fuck up. I tell you.
it's crazy
Can't
how
think
you
of
did
a.
it, Josh. Because I laughed too when I heard about it. I laughed my ass off, but for slightly different reasons. And me and Hayden were talking about it, right? I called them, and it's just so crazy, man. Me personally, I think everything started when Katie's foot was on the line in game number 7. I think really that's where it started. But nah, in all seriousness, it's
The
funny.
Nets organization was on the line at that point.
Hey, literally on the line. but but I think, man, it kind of caught me off guard a little bit. But at the end of the day, look, Kevin Durant had a purpose. Going to Brooklyn, he signed with Kyrie Irving there, and that was to win championships. That was to compete. And then he brought Harden. They brought Harden along the board. So that's what that was, and now he failed. They were hurt again in the Bucks series. Harden and both Kyrie, they couldn't help him out there. Um, Harden didn't want it out because apparently, he was done. He wanted to come here, and he didn't have a great relationship with Kyrie Irving, which that's going to be a name we say a lot tonight because for obvious reasons. And I think really the biggest winner of all this is the Houston Rockets. You know why Houston's the biggest winner? Because first off, they got so much draft capital. They got the Harden contract off of their books over to the Brooklyn Nets, to us. And just for Brooklyn, not even to keep Harden for more than 2 seasons. Just for Brooklyn to give him up for Ben Simmons, who I'm not going to slander Ben Simmons. I've done that throughout enough, but it is Ben Simmons. We'll see what happens there. And for Seth Curry and Andre Drummond and a first round pick, one of the first round picks we gave them, they gave back to us. The Houston Rockets are sitting here like, and they just got out of the John Wall contract. I mean, the Rockets are sitting here just while they're going through their rebuild. They don't care about winning now. They want to win 5-6 years down the line, but they're just looking at Brooklyn. Guys are just no different than us. You're trash. You suck.
Wait,
And Josh,
yes.
y'all want to know what's funny, bro? Y'all want to know what's funny
up?
about this? And I'm getting passionate because it's hilarious. If there's any organization that knows how to mess up KD, Kyrie, and James Harden, it is Brooklyn. Remember they traded for Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. Remember when they did that? Oh man, I
Yep.
mean I can't believe it, dude. They always know how to mess things up, and I honestly couldn't have counted. Other than the New York Knicks, I don't think anyone could mess it up this bad. I mean, the New York Knicks, they're just the Knicks. But other than that, how do you mess this up? I just don't get it, man. But Brooklyn, I'm not sorry. I hope you guys, go through a hard rebuild. And, hey, man, when Ben Simmons is out there having to carry Bruce Brown and maybe Seth Curry and who is Nick Claxton, if he when Ben Simmons has to go out and carry those guys this season because Kyrie's going to cry his way to LA, or if Kyrie doesn't get traded, he's going to find another reason not to play. KD's out the door. I just can't wait for this.
If I'm a Houston fan, I am seeing a bright light at the end of the tunnel. You have Jalen Green, you have Kevin Porter Jr., You got Jabari Smith, who you just took. You have Tari Eason on that team.
Oh.
You're going to be in the lottery next year. You're probably have a shot, and you have a shot at Victor Wembanyama. Imagine if Victor Webby is playing along Jabari Smith and Jalen Green and Tari Eason. Yep. And then the Brooklyn Nets are going to be dog shit after Kyrie and KD are gone next season. They have unprotected draft picks from that team in 2024 and 2026.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
If I'm a Rockets fan, I'm sitting pretty right now. I'm loving my future.
And like I said, that's so crazy because the Rockets, if I'm the Rockets right now, bro, I look at Brooklyn as no different with us. We both suck. We have a future, though. We have picks. They don't. They got to try to go get something now. It's just hilarious. And honestly, I don't know the future of Steve Nash now because his coaching has been criticized throughout the good, the bad, and the ugly times here in Brooklyn. So what does that do for him? How is he dealing with this right now with his roster imploding? So
he's like, fuck, I got to learn how to coach.
Damn, I don't have KD anymore. Yeah, how do I coach again? It sucks, man. It sucks. Brooklyn is done for, says Aladdin. I mean, yeah, it's just fun. It's like you see us here, the Sixers. You see the New York Knicks. The Knicks are always going to be the Knicks, right? They'll always realistically be the laughing stock, right? You got the Celtics. You got all the teams in the East, the contending teams, right? The Bulls. And we've had our fair share of heartbreaks this year in the playoffs or whatever the case may be. But just we all should look at Brooklyn right now and just shake our heads because of how do you choke that, dude? How do you choke that, man? I mean, you had 3 of the most prolific scorers in the history of basketball, and you just let that go to waste. I mean, that's wasted talent if I've seen it, man.
That is artistic failure. Just magnificent failure.
And I always say, you have to try to have an F in every single class in every school year. The Nets did that. They got an F in every single thing they could have done. They got an F in the playoffs. They got an F in consistency. They got an F when it comes to staying healthy. They got an F when it comes to everything, bro. All they had was Kevin Durant, who played 60 games for the last 2 seasons. And, man, it just brings me joy. It honestly just brings me joy that the Brooklyn Nets are imploding, and we don't have to worry about. We don't care about Ben Simmons, and I don't, because they're gonna be trash, and that's just the great part about it.
JB Taylor says the Hornets are gonna take a big step forward next year.
I mean, I like the Hornets. I like the Hornets, but man, and we don't know everything. But Miles Bridges, what happened, dude?
Oh my god!
And look, first respect. If what was being said is true, he deserves to face consequences. But man, you had the max contract right there. You couldn't keep your hands off the woman. You had one day, bro. One day, you couldn't leave that woman. Look, and like I said, we don't know everything, but man, I never seen someone just. I mean, we was just talking about Brooklyn blowing it. You literally just ruined your career. This was the biggest paycheck you were going to get in your life, and you just it sucks. But hopefully everything's good with that situation. Hopefully the woman's all right. But man, that's just it's disappointing to see. From Miles.
It is.
Yeah. He rose that like that. Last year he was one of the most improved candidates, averaging 20 points per game, and he looked really freaking good. Then he decided to drink some lean, hit a girl, and then and now we don't know if he's gonna be in jail time.
So he has joined Henry Ruggs. And man, I mean, look, at least the prison system's starting to get some athletic talent there, man. I mean, the penitentiary team, the all penitentiary team in 2022 is looking great, man. And I mean, you can't go wrong there. I mean, you still got Ray Rice sitting there for some things he did years ago. So, but Arturo says he wants me to read his last comment. Kyrie Irving is all of forcing Brooklyn to deal with the Lakers centered on Russell Westbrook. Okay, so Josh, what would be your reaction if Russell Westbrook were to be traded for Kyrie Irving, just kind of like in a straight up deal centered around those two?
My reaction would be great for the Los Angeles Lakers. Holy shit. You get rid of Russell Westbrook, and how horrible of a fit he is for your Lakers. You send him away. You bring in Kyrie Irving, and as much of a flaky as he can be, he'll be with LeBron James again. And he's a much better fit and a way better talent right now than Russell Westbrook ever could be. So I would say that'd be a huge dub for the Lakers.
Yeah, that is a dub for the Lakers. That is a huge dub for the Lakers. I mean, when you look at, Kyrie, he has rekindled his relationship with LeBron James, was said by him and LeBron themselves. So they've already won a championship with each other. They know each other very well. And getting that Westbrook contract off of the books in place of Kyrie Irving, where, yes, he will be unpredictable. He will be in LA. Who knows what Kyrie will do there? But at least you'll get something out of Kyrie. At least LeBron knows Kyrie. And, I mean, when it comes to winning, LeBron knows how to get it out of him the best, obviously, because he's the only one who's gotten that level of production out of Kyrie when it mattered most. So, yeah. But what's your thoughts, Corrupts?
Kyrie potentially going to the Lakers. I mean, he won it with LeBron many years ago for a reason. He's a good fit with him, good chemistry. I think it's kind of funny how he's making a full circle. He went from I can be the alpha dog. I'm leaving you, LeBron. Once the Celtics failed, once the Nets failed, and then he's just waiting for the embrace from LeBron James again. It'd be a good move though. They'd be contenders again if Anthony Davis is healthy.
All right, so we got B Hub. He told me to read his last comment. He says, "I guess this proves he's really a rapper." Talking about Miles Bridges. I mean, look, one of his lines stated something about hitting, and he was like, "Damn, girl, you right." And it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I mean, Miles Bridges, man. Hayden says the prison team over the 1992 Chicago Bulls. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take the prison team. That's just me personally, though. Young Stingray says, "Yo, what's going on? MG Nas Corrupt. What's up, Young Stingray?" Aaron says Lakers need more younger guys, not older. I agree. Only upside Westbrook is that he's on an expiring contract. Yeah, I wonder who's gonna take that contract, man. Stop saying Westbrook getting traded. Well, we're not saying Westbrook will get traded. It's just that's the rumors. Denzel, I don't know what you typed there.
Aladdin,
Aladdin?
he's a keep Westbrook name out of your mouth. You a Westbrook stan, bro? I didn't know that about you, Aladdin.
Will Smith. If we straight up trade Kyrie for Westbrook, I wouldn't mind that. I just want Kyrie to come on and get all that diva shit out of here, but it would be amazing for us as big play Slay. Carl, what are you laughing at?
That was funny in many ways than none. You said Aladdin, Will Smith. Keep your name on him. That was funny. You didn't even know what you did.
Wow. MG and Corrupt, the Jazz currently have no depth wings on their team. What are they doing? Listen, their biggest weakness was 3-and-D wings. That was one of their biggest weaknesses. And I mean, just like KD's foot on the line, they failed at getting 3-and-D wings, man. We know failures when we see it, I guess. I don't know what else to tell you, Donnie.
Want to know what they're doing? They're about to trade both Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell and full-on rebuild, hopefully.
That's what they should do. Honestly. They should basically do what Brooklyn is about to do. Just trade them away and just try to rebuild. Aladdin, you all right, bro? MG, was Corrupt the reason you were late? See, we're not gonna talk about the reason I was late. It was for a multitude of reasons. And my mic, I came in here. I was talking for like at least 10 minutes before the stream started, and they just could not hear me. I was like, Corrupt, Josh, I'm sorry I'm late. And you guys just couldn't hear me for the longest time, but that's past this. Corrupt, are you pissed about the Murray trade? He talked about it earlier, but you can answer.
Yeah, I talked about it. Well, Dejounte Murray's my favorite player, so it's gonna suck not being able to see him in, the Spurs logo. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna suck. It sucks that he's gone, but at the same time, we're rebuilding, and the trade is a good trade for us, in my opinion. I think this will prove to be better in the long run for us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, too, while we're waiting for signings here, and before we get into other topics, be sure to subscribe to these two guys. Link in the description. All of you should be sub to the Sports here. If you haven't, I mean, I don't know what you're doing. And Corrupts, he is, I believe, less than 5 subscribers away from 100. So let's help Corrupt.
Holy crap, I am.
Let's help
I
Corrupt
am.
get there. Get to 100 subscribers, man. This
I
guy.
have.
And I'm gonna let you talk about it at the end of the stream, Corrupt. But you have some plans you talked to me about. You've been getting back on your work, and I mean, this guy is just as knowledgeable, especially about basketball, as just as me or Josh, in my opinion, at
A
least.
little bit more. Oh.
Well, don't lose the base.
Man, Josh. You know what, Josh? You know why you're laughing?
Murray's never gonna get traded.
Oh my
He
god.
did say that. Oh, he was denying.
You know what?
Josh and Sean were live for the wheel spin that day, and Corrupt was denying. No, it was actually the Yogg's mock draft the day before the draft. He was denying. Dejounte's not gonna get traded. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? That's why you owe me a jersey. That's why you owe me a jersey.
Did you look at the mock?
Yeah, I did.
What was the score?
6.5 to 7.5.
Oh wow, 1 point.
Manu Ginobili, by the way. All right.
What do you want? What do you want? A new? What do you want? Atlanta Hawk Murray jersey?
You dickhead. You're a dickhead.
Send him that jersey just as a troll, bro.
Oh my goodness.
But Corrupt is now 3 subscribers away from 100, so let's get him there.
Thank
man.
you,
We got
God.
31
Oh
in
my
the
gosh.
chat.
Oh,
If
yeah,
3 of
100,
you
that's
are
okay.
not subscribed to Corrupt, then go do it, man. Because yeah, like I said, I mean, obviously I have him all the time for basketball content and stuff, so you guys know he's gonna be good, and go check out his channel because he got some good stuff coming out there that you guys may like. But Josh, how's that sandwich over there?
Not a sandwich. It's a Krispy Kreme chocolate donut.
Oh, even better, even better. I couldn't tell what it was. It looked like a sandwich from the distance. Now, let me ask you a question. That donut, right? You chopping down on it, right? And it's crumbling down to bits and pieces, right? That kind of seems like the Nets franchise right now, just going down to bits and pieces. Honestly, that's what it
I
looks
think
like.
that's very nice of you to say.
That's very nice of me. Oh, and Corrupt did it, guys. We helped them reach 100 subscribers.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? Oh my
Everyone
goodness.
congratulate Corrupt.
Thank
in
you,
the
thank
chat.
you. That's oh my gosh.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Corrupt. Like I said, he's got some stuff, and go check out his channel update video where you can hear about some stuff, because I think you're gonna like some of the stuff that he has planned.
Yes.
So definitely go check
Mr.
that out. And,
I'm a celebrity now, guys.
yeah, you're a celebrity,
Need a
bro.
celebrity
Corrupt,
treatment.
now you gotta
Alright.
sing. You gotta sing your initiation. This is your initiation into being a YouTuber. You gotta sing just the 2 of us. Come on. I see the crystal raindrops falling, the beauty of
it all. Oh my god.
Josh Ray wants some of that chocolate donut.
Time with you.
Yeah.
Just the 2 of us.
Corrupt MG.
We
Josh
can make
Ray.
it if we try.
Oh, Jacob, that's nice. He's going to Brown's training camp.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, you're a Steelers fan, right? Oh yeah.
Well, he lives.
You
in
live.
Ohio. Yeah,
You live in
yeah,
Ohio.
So,
Well, obviously,
what's
if
up,
he's going to Browns.
Steven Salinas says, "Is a KD Kyrie trade package possible?" Because Brian Woodhurst said it has a possibility of a mega package
LA?
for KD and Kyrie. You're talking about them both in the same package. If they both in the same package, that's the biggest trade in NBA history already. But I think and I want to talk about that. What does, and I guess I'll start with Josh here. What does a KD package look like? Like, how many picks are you just starting with if you're going to go trade for Kevin Durant?
Well, it actually starts with an all-star. They want an all-star caliber talent involved in the deal straight up. And then from there, draft picks. And I would say an all-star and multiple draft picks, two first-rounders. And they're going to try to get one of those unprotected because they gave up unprotected draft picks in their previous trades. So they're going to try to ask for one of those. So a star, multiple first-round picks, hopefully they're hoping unprotected, and maybe a role player. They're going to want a lot for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I was thinking a star player, role player, 3 first-round picks. KD's that good. He's really freaking good. I think top 5 player in the NBA.
I was thinking like kind of like that all-star level player and 4 first-round picks. That was my I answered this question under a Twitter account that I follow who talks about basketball, and I said an all-star player and 4 first-round picks. That's what I'm asking for, at least if I'm Brooklyn.
Now, what's a team that could provide something like that?
The Phoenix Suns, they could provide Chris Paul with some
Wow.
picks.
What about New York? Give up Julius Randle, maybe another role player. They have a shit ton of first-round picks,
and they have the money now. They've cleared cap space, so the Knicks could do that. And when we were talking last week, I thought Kyrie was gonna go to the Knicks if it weren't the Lakers. But I mean, the Knicks have ammo to get some type of player. They're gonna go after Jalen Brunson. They might make their little dabble in the Kyrie, but I think LA are bust there, and they're gonna make their dabble at KD. But Josh, you have something to say?
I'm gonna throw one more team out there.
Oh,
That's a shit ton of assets. The Golden State Warriors.
Oh my god.
oh my God, the reunion. Is that
Is it a coincidence that they won a championship and KD is asking for a trade right now?
Oh my god.
I didn't think
They
about
got
it.
they got a lot of assets that they can trade away.
You talk about young talent, old veteran talent. Wiggins was coming off an all-star year. They got picks. They got the Warriors do have it all. The Warriors do have it all.
Honestly, I thought you were about to say the Memphis Grizzlies. Something like that.
Oh, the Grizzlies, John KD.
John KD.
That'd be an interesting fit because they play at 2 different paces of basketball. So that'd be an interesting branding of basketball. Playing with Ja. Any like slower isolation score playing with Ja would be just a different change of pace. KD is going back to the Warriors, put them in the Western Conference Finals. Says if he goes back to the Warriors, they win a championship again. Please no.
I'm just thinking like shit, man. He could go reunite with them, and they got the assets to do it. They could be in contention for KD trade.
KD is such a bitch.
Corrupts. What if the Spurs just did this just to go get Kevin Durant and start their rebuild? What if they pulled the Uno reverse card on the rebuild? They said,
we give both Kevin and Kyrie Irving or something like that. That'd be crazy.
Oh yeah, you give it like a mega package. Imagine.
Oh my god.
Nah, Greg Popovich didn't let that going down. He builds from the soil, from the ground up.
Gallo between Chicago and Boston for him. Ooh, I would not mind Gallo in Chicago. I like that.
Wow. Gallinari. He's a good veteran bench player who can space the floor for Chicago. I just think you guys need rim. I mean, if you guys have to get a rim protector in one way, shape, or form, rather it's going the big boy route and going Rudy Gobert. Rather it's maybe signing a guy like Andre Drummond.
Drummond on a vet minimum.
Yeah, you can easily get Drummond on a vet minimum, who's a good backup for the Sixers and a good role player for Brooklyn last season. So, but the biggest thing for Chicago, they need to get that LaVine deal finalized. They both sides want to do that deal. So, and I think they'll get it done. So that's what I would do. Donnie says if you were to get him, you would probably use the full mid-level. If you're talking about Andre Drummond, probably. Philly is interested in Drummond. Please bring him back. We need a backup big. He was good. Bring back Drummond. He was really good for us. He had oh my god, I will never forget his infamous tip in with like 0.2 seconds to sit in the double overtime against the Timberwolves. That was amazing. Marvin Bagley, 3 years, $37 million in Detroit. Now, what do you guys think about Marvin Bagley? Because I actually am a little bit higher on him than most people, but we'll start with Corrupt. What do you think about this?
You know, they bring Marvin Bagley back. It seems as though that I'm lower on him than you are, Nas, personally. 3 years, $37 million. And he'd be. I mean, you got Jalen Duren, Jaden Ivey. Yeah, I mean, I guess would he be the starting power forward? Probably.
Yeah, he'd be the power
on
forward.
The top of my head. I mean, I guess I don't know. I'm just not too big into Marvin Bagley myself, but he looked better with Pistons. So maybe.
Josh, what's your
that's a good deal.
Bagley?
Marvin Bagley. He's somebody that still has potential for a decent NBA career. And I think for the Detroit Pistons, to him being there, I think that's fine. We'll see what happens with Bagley. I don't know. He could shit the bed, But then again, he has some upside potential to him. We'll see. It's so for me.
The reason why I say I'm a little bit higher on Bagley is because I think talent's there. I don't think that's an issue. I think it's his mind and his consistency, and that's what really hurt him in Sacramento. He didn't want to be there. He ain't want to be there, and not everyone wants to be there in Sacramento. I mean, Jaden Ivey literally said, "I ain't going to no damn Sacramento." So no, obviously Sacramento's not a place no one wants to play, but in Detroit he looked a lot better, and he doesn't have. He's gonna be in that Wiggins situation, and where he does have to live up to being that top 5 pick in the draft, but just be a good role player. Just play your role if you're Marvin Bagley. So, and I like the surrounding young pieces. You got Cade, you got Ivy, you got Duren, and you got guys who's gonna help him. And you got Isaiah Stewart, who's a backup big as well, who's gonna give him some support there. So I think that he's gonna have a lot of opportunities to just be a good role player, and I think that's fine for Marvin Bagley. Corrupt, stop whispering to your tic-tac-toe opponent from Asia.
Oh my gosh.
So, Mike, you guys got Jalen Brunson. What do we think about that? Jalen overpaid. I kind of doesn't make really sense to me. You guys cleared a lot of space, right? And you're paying him that much money. I'm kind of confused on what your timeline is going to be, what your future is going to be. And for the Dallas Mavericks, hey, I know Jalen Brunson was great, and a lot of Mavericks fans wanted to keep him, but he's not worth that money. What is he being paid right now? $27.5 million a year now?
$27 million. Yep. Yeah, I'm good on that.
He's taking a call from Miles Bridges real quick.
Oh, wow. So is he coming home, Corrupt? All right.
Oh, shit. Yo, man, I'm on bail. Where's that lean at?
Yeah, he's like, yo, my max contract's still here, right? But yeah, the Brunson thing, man. I love Brunson. Okay,
I do.
He had a great season, but $27 million. I don't like that's money that you're giving to a number 2 option on like a championship level team. Like you're paying $27 million to the Jalen Browns of the world. You're paying $27 million to Klay Thompson. You're paying $27 million to those kind of guys. To CJ McCollum. Like you're not paying $27 million for Jalen Brunson, who is a good guard with some talent, but hasn't even had a full season of it being an all-star yet. And that's kind of the money he's making here. Like I said, I mean, I'm never gonna knock a man for making his money, but Jesus, New York. Like, do you want to go rebuild, or do you want to just blow your bag and win now? That I don't know what the Knicks' future is. They're not even going to trade Julius Randle, who I think should just be out of the locker room. I think it's best for him and the Knicks. I think him and Thibodeau clash so much because, Randle, he's kind of like a, he when he doesn't get his way, he gets frustrated. And Tom Thibodeau is a hard-nosed, old-school coach. But they don't want to break up the Thibodeau and Randle thing. That's clearly just not a good personality fit. And that's what you need for a great coach and player connection. Then I don't know what the Knicks are doing, man. I genuinely don't know. I know we were trolling the Brooklyn Nets, but I genuinely don't know what the Knicks are doing. Like,
I think all Knicks fans right now are collectively just like this. What we doing?
Yeah,
they've been doing this since what, 1999?
Yep. I mean, yeah, it sucks, man. I mean, the Knicks. I know they pray that they could go back in the 70s to when they were actually competing for championships, or the 90s where they had Ewing or maybe when they had Walt Frazier. They want those days back because, man, they paid Carmelo Anthony in the bag. He got them basically nowhere. They had the Linsanity thing. They've had so many disappointments. Latrell Sprewell they thought was going to be something. The Knicks have just been disappointments, and they keep doing this. They keep doing this thing where they want to pay players. And
good?
I just had a stroke there. But they keep doing this thing where they pay players these big money, but you're not a team who can just go out and you're not like a one piece away from winning a championship. Yeah, that's not what they are. But Corrupt, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's overpay. I don't like it at all, honestly, personally. It's like a $27 million contract per year for Jalen Brunson, who is a good player. Good player. but that's all-star money type of player. That's all-star number one option type of player. Money. He's not that. So I don't like it at all. And
Yep.
Patty Mills just is returning to the Nets 2-year, $14 million.
Oh, there you go. There's the vet guard off the board. There's a vet guard off the board. Crazy Dog. Yep, I believe it was Arturo or someone in the chat told us that Gallinari is choosing between Boston and Chicago to be his new destination. And I'm pretty sure Josh and B-Hub and Celtics fans and Bulls fans wouldn't mind that. That's a good deal for both teams. Gallinari. How do you say the Italian kick? Like Gallinari.
Gallinari.
There you go. Or oh my god, I can't wait till you guys start calling Magic games when you say Banchero. Banchero.
Olé!
Oh my god. Hayden says he's going to Boston. Jason Tate just re-signed with the Rockets for a 3-year deal with $22 million. Okay. It's not a bad deal for Jason Tate.
Was it Jason Tate that had like a little bit of a problem with the Houston Rockets?
It was Kevin Porter.
Oh, it's Kevin Porter, my bad.
Kevin Porter, and it was
Christian Wood who's dealt out.
Yeah.
Kevin Porter doesn't have a problem specifically with anyone. He just has anger issues at times. He just has random outbursts. This dude, did y'all see how he left the Cavs? Dude was like throwing food around the locker room because his locker got changed or whatever. Oh Lord, Kevin Porter, man, you don't want to mess with him. You don't want to mess with him.
Donnie says Boston wants Kevin Durant. Yes, that's been said by NBA Central or Gambo. I don't know how reliable he is, but yeah, Boston wants Kevin Durant. We'll see what happens.
Jalen Brown,
yeah, Jalen Brown and picks. Yep, and yeah, it has to be Jalen Brown and picks. So I got a question. While we haven't the signings are starting to quiet down, I'm going to start with Josh. What do you want your team to sign? What's something you want your team to do right now? Outside of Levine, we all know that deal should be getting done in the next few days. What do you want your team to do?
Levine, Gallinari, and Drummond.
Oh, I love it. And I like it. You can use a veteran. You can use a veteran player off the bench like Gallinari. You could obviously Levine. I mean, that's your guy, right? And then Drummond, rim protection. I mean, that's all what you guys need. So I like it. Corrupts.
What do I want Spurs to do?
Yep.
I want us to trade Doug McDermott and trade Jakob Poeltl. That's what I want us to do. That's my biggest two things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Buy or sell, man. Buy or sell.
And I'm glad that we didn't bring back Lonnie Walker. Gives more minutes to the young guys. And I think this will be like the first time where like rookies are actually getting like valuable minutes with the Spurs.
San Antonio Spurs. Yep. And I think
I would not mind Jakob Poeltl trade to the Bulls.
To the Bulls, yeah, he could block shots, and he does have that good mid-post float game.
I'll take a first from y'all.
You'll take a second rounder and 5.
You get the fuck out of here.
Listen.
It's 5 years. What? Jakob Poeltl's a good center. Get out of here.
Listen, if Jakob Poeltl said he wanted to come be a Sixers backup, y'all better take this damn second round pick in 2028. Hey, y'all might draft the next freaking Kobe Bryant with that pick. Hey, you never know. That kid's in middle school right now, so you better go coach him up.
In middle school, it's so stupid.
Hey, bro. But for the Sixers, we got PJ Tucker, so there's one thing. Get James Harden on a 2-year deal that's manageable for the team, which I'm gonna talk about that after I give my third player. And Andre Drummond. So Josh, don't touch him. Go get someone else, bro. Go get JaVale McGee. It's like, nah, but yeah, Andre Drummond or JaVale McGee for me.
Oh.
But and what I want to say too, shout out to James Harden.
Really?
Because for one of the first times in his career, he's starting to, I wouldn't say come to earth, because he's still a pretty good basketball player, but he's helping out the team. He declined his $47 million player option. Now, imagine if he opted into that, and we couldn't do nothing. We couldn't do a thing about that. We had to pay him $47 million. There'd be no PJ Tucker. There'd be no potential Andre Drummond reunion for the Sixers, right? But he's going to take a team-friendly 2-year deal, which I think he should, because he'd be like 35 or 36 by the time that contract would be up. So shout out to him being a team player. He knows what it's going to take for us to win a championship, and he's going to take less money to stay here in Philadelphia. And hopefully he gets his body right. Hopefully he gets, back to at least playing like an all-star level player, and we can go out here and compete for a potential deep playoff for next season. Crow, what's that smile on your face that you just had?
No, I was thinking of a song when you said that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Funny.
What song? The Miles Bridges song? The one he's making in
not
jail
the
right
Miles,
now?
not the Miles Bridges song. Oh my gosh.
And yes, sir. Shout out to you, JB Taylor, for dropping the links in the chat. Also, go subscribe. All the links JB Taylor's dropped is also in the description. So go to Josh and Sean. If you haven't, like I said, it's just, I don't know what to tell you. Me personally, I wouldn't not be subscribed to Josh and Sean, but that's just me though. And go start to Corrupt as well.
JB Taylor says, will the Spurs actively try and tank this coming season? Tank, such a strong word. Probably yes, but that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna get Victor Wembanyama. We'll be back in like 2-3 years.
What else are they gonna do?
What are they gonna do? Win now?
Jalen Brunson can drop 30 a night, and they're gonna lose every game.
What else were they gonna? No, Josh. Obviously, they're gonna go compete for a championship in the Western Conference.
Oh well, wait. Was Jalen Brunson not signed? Because this is right here. Free agent guard Jalen Brunson, armed with a 5-year, $106 million Mavericks offer, is headed into a meeting with the New York Knicks. That was just tweeted by
Road.
Official
with the Knicks yet.
So it wasn't official.
So yeah,
it was 100. Yeah, the Mavericks are giving him $106 million 5 years. That's the offer the Mavericks gave him.
Oh, that's surprising. I thought they canceled their meeting and canceled their offer as soon as they were informed that the Knicks were going to offer that to Jalen Brunson. I guess no. I guess not.
Donnie.
Wow.
Donnie, the Lakers got Lonnie Walker.
Wow, Lonnie Walker to LA. Okay, all right.
Good luck with Lonnie Walker. He's a streaky guy, very streaky guy.
He was better with all his hair.
He was better with all his hair. He's very athletic, scorer. That's basically it. Some nights he'll go off, and he's very streaky. I honestly think that Lonnie Walker got his confidence way up. He'd be a better player than he is right now. But it's a 1 year, $6.5 million dollar deal. So hopefully Lonnie Walker can prove himself a little bit more.
Yo, I want Jalen Brunson to go into that meeting in 1 hour. They're saying,
yeah,
and decide he's going to stay with the Mavericks after all.
Oh my god,
that'd be great.
First off, his dad who works for the Knicks now is gonna call his son like, "Really, son? Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me?" But you know what I think about the Lonnie Walker thing, and what I'm hoping for his sake. I'm hoping they kind of revive his career like Malik. They kind of help Malik Monk become a better player. I'm kind of hoping it's something like that, where they got Malik Monk on the cheap last year, and they kind of, they help Malik Monk revive his career. I hope they do the same thing. I hope they do the same thing with Lonnie Walker. Aladdin says, I want Zach LaVine to go to the Magic. Zach LaVine, if Zach LaVine wants to go to the Magic, he might as well just retire.
Look at his face. He's staying with the Bulls.
Josh, that's anything. That's just fighting words. That boy, that man just basically asks for. He just basically said, "I'm gonna take the girl, and you ain't gonna do nothing."
Give me Boncaro.
Give me Boncaro. He said.
Boncaro, and they got to give you Wendell Carter back. No, screw Wendell Carter. Mo Bamba, because he's better rim protector than Caro, Mo Bamba, and Cole Anthony. That's just the starter from Chicago on a sign-in trade.
Donnie, the Lakers are getting all them minimum guys. They got Troy Brown Jr. on a minimum.
Hey, my God.
Watch this Lakers team win a championship when we least expect, because let's be real, no one expects the Lakers win a championship this year. Watch they win the championship this time, no expectations at all. It's just it would be fitting, and they do it with all these minimum contract type of guys and like 3-year deals. But Troy Brown Jr. is cool.
Lonnie Walker for Finals MVP. I dig it.
Nah, I think LeBron's bald spot that looks like the Wi-Fi bars is the Finals MVP. Josh, you have a stroke there, buddy? That hiccup was immaculate, bro. That hiccup was singing to us.
Immaculate.
That hiccup wanted to sing us a song, bro. Also, guys, when it does come out, y'all gotta check out my song with QC. Real thing, by the way, not a
Huh?
joke. Me and QC are making a song, bro. Corrupt, what are you reading?
Fucking. No, nothing.
Nothing.
My friends are being dumbasses.
Oh
That
yeah.
was the I got called,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's
Yeah.
thunderstorming, right? And my
Yeah.
friend Elijah, MG knows Elijah.
Oh, Elijah. We all know Elijah. Yeah.
This motherfucker goes, "Hey, bro, I'm at your house right now. I need pants." What? You need pants? Why do you need pants? And he was
Were you
like,
the dance guy in the group?
I was like, why do you need pants, bro? And he was like, I had to walk across the highway because it was raining and thunderstorming because my sister wouldn't pick me up. I was like, Sophia didn't pick you up. Okay, bro, I'll get you some pants. And I turned off the.
Oh my god. Corrupts the pants guy.
I'm the pants guy.
Oh my god. You know what, Corrupts? You seem to amaze me with things that happen every time we get on stream, dude. It never fails, bro. It never fails.
I get the Hulk hands. I'm a pants guy.
Okay,
What's
we
going
gotta
on?
settle this right now, Hayden. Jeans is not better than shorts. Anyone who thinks so, I
What?
question it. Shorts is superior to jeans.
Jeans are so uncomfortable, man. I don't understand why y'all wear that
Maybe
shit.
shorts.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
The only jean I like is Jean Segura and Jean Montero. Other than that, I don't like jeans.
So stupid. It's so stupid.
The Minnesota Vikings are running NFC North.
That's
I
so
don't know,
stupid.
Josh. I think the Bears got something to say about that. I think big boy Mooney about to go off for like 2,000 yards.
That Bears. Justin
Guys,
Fields.
What?
guys, the Heat are preparing to offer Udonis Haslam for another 1-year deal. This is the biggest contract, guys.
Over.
Haslam needs to retire. What does he do?
Ooh, hold on. Get that Rocha dancing now. Get that Rocha dancing, Josh. Come on. Come on.
Oh.
That's so stupid.
Oh my god. So Corrupt, how are you going to amaze us next time? What's this gonna happen? So you're the pants guy, you're the headphones guy. What else do you bring to the table? What else do you bring to the table? Yo, Corrupt, I got a question. Yo, can I borrow a bow and arrow for my hunting trip?
A bow and an arrow, bro? You're a dickhead? No, I'm not giving you that.
What? You're not gonna help out a friend? That's what type of friend this guy is, bro.
Wait, why do you need a bow? What do you need a bow and arrow for?
I'm hunting deers, bro. And I'm hunting bears.
With a bow and an arrow.
I'm hunting bears in Ohio, yes.
People hunt with bows and arrows?
Yeah.
But he said a bow and arrow. Like he was like with one arrow. Come on, bro.
I need a bow.
He's a one-shot kill guy.
Yeah,
He's not a one-shot kill guy. Bro, Nas is missing. Come on. Come on.
Well, your mom didn't miss me last night. I mean, what?
Ooh, shit.
I mean, I was walking down the street and it was hard for her to miss me. She said, "Ooh, you know what? We ain't even gonna go there." She told me to keep it private. She maybe signed an NDA because she didn't want you to find out. But here we are.
Did you get that from Deshaun Watson?
Shut the fuck up, Josh. That is crazy.
Y'all like the Lakers signings? I mean, they're cool. They're cool cheap deals.
Lonnie Walker is a good depth piece for him.
Oh, Reyes said,
Hopefully he can.
I got you. I'll call up Katniss. Ray. I'm having a stroke reading that last name. Ray. I'm gonna stop.
Katniss Rayadine.
Rayadine. Speaking of this, it's completely off topic. I've been watching The Boys for like the last 3 days. I honestly haven't done nothing else but watch The Boys.
Is it done? Is the third season done yet, Josh?
No.
How many more episodes?
2?
What are we? 5?
7. It's 6. I think it's 6 in. It's 6 in this season.
Okay, season. Yeah. Okay.
So it's 2 more.
I'm waiting. Done.
I actually
that way you can just binge.
I'm binging right now because by the time the 7th and 8th episode come out, I'll be like literally there. I'm in the middle of the 2nd season right now. But
there are times where I get pissed off. I finish watching the episode and I want the next one.
Yeah.
So I get it.
That's the point.
I'm a binger.
That's the point.
Hey, my good.
That's with every
John Clark. Go ahead, Corrupts.
No, it was a dumb.
Hey, yo, bro. Listen now. I ain't gay. I
What?
love me some women out here. But for this man, wait, hold up, what? Hold up, what happened? But for this man right here, hey yo,
Yo, you acted wild, bro.
hey yo, hey, I mean, come on,
Josh had to
bro.
Josh had to take a breath.
Hey, yo, I'm just saying, dog.
But you acting like me with Dejounte when he was on the Spurs.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I gotta keep my hair rebooted. I'm not gonna show my braids are all over the place right now. But hey, Joel, you trying to be twins, my boy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like twins. What's wrong?
Twinsies?
Twinsies?
We could be like the Morris twins, bro.
He said no.
And do what? Beat up Luca?
Oh my god. So stupid.
Hey, we'll put up a better fight than they did against Jokic. Oh my god.
He really said, I like me and my woman, but
Hey,
that's crazy.
Joel Embiid with
What kind of
braids.
look was that Embiid was given?
I don't
What the hell
know.
was that?
You see it again.
Like he
Yo.
that was that I'm gonna get that booty kind of look, you know?
Look at his nose. Oh my goodness.
He got a white person though. And I'm not being raped, but I'm
What?
serious. He hasn't not a white person nose. He has an person nose. Those long, stocky noses, bro. He has an Italian nose.
We've been on here without any signings for too long. What's going on? What's happening?
I
All right, where's Donnie Wojciechowski at when we need him? Donnie
He should change his
Wojciechowski.
He should. Before the next stream, Donnie, that'd be hilarious.
Yo.
Thank you, JB.
When we transition on the year stream, we'll be every signing will be like, according to sources from Donnie Wojciechowski, this guy has signed this deal worth
Donnie
this amount of money.
Wojciechowski.
Should I do it? Yes, you should.
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Did you see what Joel Embiid tweeted out earlier when the KD news happened? He tweeted out LOL in all caps when the KD news came out, bro.
You know,
What's up?
That
bro?
Magic comment was earlier. It was funny earlier because Banguero, fucking, he put the IG post out with him and Katie. It was fucking stupid.
Bro,
It was freaking stupid.
Y'all see the Blazers did that the other day before he even requested a trade, bro. All Damian Lillard was doing it. Not Anthony Simons. What's his face? Yusuf Nurkic, bro. It's crazy. Shout out to JB Taylor for dropping all the links consistently throughout the stream, man. Shout out to you, JB.
Good job, JB.
JB Taylor's being a good guy. See, you get you good guys like JB Taylor, not like Corrupt. Corrupt only gives you pants, bro.
He gets your pants with a big
Bro,
thumbs up.
I'm the best guy.
Look at me over here. Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Corrupt, you need to run a thrift store in front of your house that says pants for sale, bro.
All right, we have some news. Nick Claxton is returning to the Brooklyn Nets on a 2-year, $20 million deal.
Hey, look at him and Ben Simmons are gonna run the league, bro.
Simmons are gonna run the league right to the ground.
Right to the ground.
Damn, imagine being Claxton. You got a 2-year contract worth $20 million.
Mm-hmm.
You dudes get paid, man.
Hey, listen, he getting paid to be the 12th seed now every year.
Yeah,
He
get
getting
an
paid.
NBA contract for like a week, just a week.
Oh,
man.
if you give me an NBA contract for a week, bro, that'll change my life, bro. I'd literally
That
do
10-day contract.
10-day.
Listen, the two most powerful things for me: give me this generation's NBA contracts, but let me go back in time with the knowledge of crypto I have now. So I'll be in the 90s. I'll invest in the crypto in the 90s, bro, with the NBA contract from now and the knowledge from now, bro. And I'll be Jeff Bezos. I'll be Elon Musk. I'll literally outbid them. I'll own Twitter, bro. I'll own YouTube. I'll make it so YouTube, bro. So Josh and Sean are on the front page of YouTube every single day. You have to watch them in order to keep your YouTube account. If you don't watch Josh and Sean, then your YouTube account's getting terminated on the spot. No explanation.
And B will be your best friend.
Thiago, why did you just say randomly, don't forget to pull out? What? What are you talking about?
Oh, Diago.
What are you talking about?
You want to explain to us some things here, buddy. Yeah, listen,
By the way, guys,
I don't discriminate now. What's up, bro?
I have to show you something. I just, I'm trying to get to college, right? So and I bought this book to help me prepare for one of my tests, my college tests, right? Called the ACT.
Oh Lord.
Look at this. I have to do all of this. I have to do all of this in a matter of 2 weeks.
You know what, Corrupt? I'm saying, oh boy, and then a year from now, I'm gonna be doing the same exact thing, my brother.
Yes, you will be doing the same thing. 1,000 pages in this, bro.
Oh man. Yeah. But it's okay, Corrupt, because guess what? Me and Isaiah always talk about this. Like, we're gonna be professionals, bro. We're gonna be on the professional scene, bro. And we're gonna. I told Isaiah the other day, we're gonna break the barrier to where you're allowed to cuss on national sports broadcasts. We're gonna.
Good luck with that,
bro.
Good luck with that.
On the job.
You get Josh and Sean a job. Good luck with that. I don't know if you're ever gonna change that landscape. Bro, I didn't study for the ACT and I got a 1050. That's the wrong test, Arturo. That's the SAT, and same. I got 1090 when I didn't study. So just a little bit, but you know what I'm saying.
Chupapi Monano.
And Crossfire just texted me about.
Whoa, you texting Crossfire there, buddy?
Chill.
What? I just said you texting What? What? I can't. Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to say nothing. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Well, you guys know now.
No, it's the way you said it. It's the way you said it.
It's the way I said it. It's the way I said it. You know, Josh is my witness. I didn't say nothing wrong, Josh. I didn't. I'm just here being an innocent man, bro. I don't like how you said sure, bro. You didn't sound too confident.
with that Joel Embiid picture nearby.
Bro, I'm gonna get a poster of that, bro.
I'm sure you will.
Okay, this is gonna be an embarrassing picture because this is when I first got braids as well. But I'm gonna show it. Me and him had the same look when we took our first braid pictures, and this I'm kind of proud of myself, bro. Look at this. This is embarrassing. I don't like this picture because the angle is ass. This is my face when I first got my hair braided.
Oh my god!
Wait. That looks like almost exactly the same as the Joel Embiid picture.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Exact face, bro. Bro, I think Joel's trying to say something, bro. Hold on, let me.
What?
Wait, what?
Dude, you are sus, dude. You are a little. By the way, Nas, for you, James Harden and the 76ers are meeting on the weekend to negotiate his new deal.
Yay.
Also, that's a terrible hat. No one cares about stickball. Anyways,
hey, the Phillies are up like 10-1 right now, 11-1. I'm sorry, in the third inning. So I honestly could care less. Also, JT Realmuto is not doing anything, but everyone else is. So that's good for you, man.
You gotta be shitting me.
Well, he hasn't done nothing yet, at least. I mean, it's the third inning, so anything can happen. Kyle Schwarber has a home run. Reese Hoskins, yep. Everybody except for JT. But are you winning in your fantasy match? This is completely off topic.
I think I'm up by 4 points on B-Hub right now.
Okay.
Last time I checked. It's a close matchup. And JB Taylor, I'm willing to trade Mookie Betts. Do you know who Mookie Betts is? Corrupt?
Mookie Betts? He doesn't.
Could you guess what team he plays for?
Baseball?
What team does he play for? Just guess.
What was his name?
Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts. That sounds like a Yankees name.
No? Oh, that's a good guess. No, complete opposite side of the country.
Now, I will say there is a great outfielder that plays for the Yankees, but his name's not Mookie Betts.
I only know 4 baseball players. Ever.
Who are they?
Babe Ruth, Jackie Robinson, Mike Trout, and Shane McClanahan, because I interviewed him. Those are the only 4.
He's like one of the best pitchers. And Josh, I traded with Josh actually for Ohtani. I didn't tell you that, Corrupt, but yeah, I traded McClanahan, bro. I traded Stan McClanahan for Ohtani.
The GOAT! Well, he doesn't care for gay people.
I gave him to Josh. I gave him to Josh, so he's in good hands, bro. He's in good hands. He's not in good hands.
Corrupt, but good hands.
Yeah. Yo, Josh, you look, you got stocky hands, bro. Like you got like thick
I
hands.
do. I got stubby, strong fucking hands.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Arturo, I did. He went to my school. I interviewed him. Did an article. Got an award for it too.
Did
So-
you?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at
Ooh la
Corrupts,
la.
bro. Yo, but we're gonna be leaving here in about say 9 to 10 minutes because we will be on the Sports Series channel. We'll be taking this coverage
Wow.
and we'll be going to the TSF channel in a little over a half hour. So we'll end this in like the next 10 minutes. We're not getting much signings at the moment, but it's okay because guess what? It'll pick up eventually because Adrian Wojciechowski will give us the news.
Donnie.
And guess what?
Donnie
Wojciechowski will be joining us.
Wojciechowski.
Oh, he'll be there. He'll be there. So let's go. Let's go. So Corrupts, your guy. We had a conversation yesterday, and Corrupt was telling me about his channel.
Oh,
And we were talking about, I mean, I love talking about like content plans and plans for the future because I mean that literally rings bells in my head. I love having those conversations. So Corrupts, would you like to tell the people, and you are the new 100 subscriber man, congratulations.
thank you.
Tell everyone your channel plans. I think Josh is really gonna like this and everyone else as well. So
I didn't watch this video, but please.
oh, you did? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been getting way more into sports journalism, right? So I'm looking more for like trying to break the news, right? That's one of the biggest things I want to do in the future. I want to break the news, right? That's a distant plan though. But while you know I talk about the news that happens and I explain this, it's the exact same thing I use in my video. Exactly being goes to Spurs in this hypothetical situation, right? I'd be getting fans and interviewing them and asking them what they think about the trade, for the Zach LaVine himself, the Spurs, the Bulls. I'd be getting a Spurs fan and a Bulls fan in that scenario. Whatever happens, I'd be interviewing fans, and hopefully one day I'd be interviewing players and coaches, yada yada. But the other thing that I want to do would be video essays or documentaries type things, right? I'm really interested in that. I've thought of the rise of life on YouTube. That documentary would be kind of cool to me. I love that idea. I've been doing that kind of stuff, and I'm still going to be doing opinions, and I do want to have like a debate show kind of thing. So yeah, those are my plans for my channel. I can't wait. Right now, I'm just trying to get experience in, trying to pump out the news and yeah.
I think, I watched your video today, and that's a great plan, and I love that.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
And like I said, bro, I'm gonna be a cheerleader for your channel, bro. I'm gonna have pom poms.
You a cheerleader?
I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna be your top guy, bro. I'm gonna be your promoter, bro.
Well, hopefully I'm not like Joel Embiid.
Wait, what? What's wrong with Embiid, bro?
Nah, I see the way you look at him. You got them stars in your eyes.
You know what you should do, MG? One of these days, have a thumbnail, a side by side of Joel Embiid picture with yours.
I'm gonna do it the first Sixer game of the year, bro. I'm gonna do an opening night.
Did you get rid of the braids?
No, I didn't. My braids are all over the place.
Oh,
Bro. I just have my hat on because I need to get my hair line up and stuff. And I'm gonna get my hair rebraided too.
Me too.
Yeah, so I need to. My mom's gonna rebraid it in a few days, so I'm just keeping my hat on. But I actually I'll switch to the headband before we get on Josh's Sean stream, so my hair will be out.
Durag?
But
I'll put on Durag in the cup.
oh,
Karam.
Do you have a Durag?
No, I don't have.
I was gonna say we all wear our Durags.
But Karam, Lou Dort is back. Love the deal. Interesting. Honestly, if it was me, I'd probably just let him leave and then kind of play with let the youngins play.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Lou Dort's a good player.
Oh my God, Josh! Why would you bring up making trades, bro? JB Taylor says Mookie Betts is going to him, bro.
I think I might have to make this move. I have way too many hurt players right now. I have like, I don't know, 6-7 guys on IL.
Oh wow. Oh, I'm beating the baseball Buddha. I'm beating Rocha. Jacoby Roach. Let's see. Hornets, please trade Hayward. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting Hayward to be dealt us at some point in the offseason. So that way they can get money off their books and sign somebody. I feel like no deals will happen on the Sports Series stream because you have bad luck when deals happening on live stream. Josh, would you agree with that statement?
You know what? We've streamed every single year during the NBA free agency, and that's perfectly fine. We still have great conversations. We're going to talk about everything, once
Yep.
again. But Sports Fury style, and it's going to be a good roundtable discussion. We're going to get some more people involved, and we're going to have a blast. We're going to have some fun, interact with the chat. It's going to be good.
Matthew Goodman says Lou Dort is literally only 22 years old. He's super young. And yes, but I think that, this is a problem, I think, with the NBA just in general, but they tend to overpay young players who only really have like one very good year or shows a little bit of promise, and then they never really reach that potential, or they never really reach what the value that they're getting paid at. That's what I'm afraid with Lou Dort. Like I'm being dead serious. I'm afraid that he's not going to reach that for you guys, and you're going to be paying him $17 million a year, which albeit for the Thunder, it doesn't really matter. But it's just it's a value thing, all that kind of stuff. It's going to happen with Jalen Brunson. It's going to happen with Anthony Simons. Even though Anthony Simons is a good, promising player, $25 million a year. That's crazy.
Whoa, Isaiah. He says, breaking news. Brian Woodhorse said on ESPN, it has been floated to Brian Woodhorse that the Lakers potentially have a package for KD and Kyrie. Wow.
Wait, hold on. Where's that reporter from?
Brian Windhorst. Oh my God.
Okay.
Excuse me. Sorry. He said, so that means Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook are if that is true, Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook, if LeBron and KD team up, that's it, bro. I give up. I give up. I literally give up. Just crown them. Crown them. If LeBron and Kevin Durant team up, that has to be the greatest big three ever assembled. Kyrie just has to. All Kyrie has to do is show up, and that could be the greatest big three ever assembled. Isaiah says he'll send it to us. Okay. Adrian Wojciechowski's in the chat. He says he also said it's very, 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 very unlikely, but the Lakers do have a deal or a plan in place. Well, Lakers.
He really changed this.
Westbrook, THT, and 5 first. That's just to pick up the phone. Wojciechowski, bro.
NBA insider. That's funny.
He is the NBA insider. So I just got a text from Mr. Isaiah, and he said it on. Hold up, I'll play it.
Kyrie Irving. Apparently, we don't 100% know where KD is with Kyrie Irving. The league doesn't know, but it has been floated to me by executives that I'm sort of moved to say it.
I can't. Don't do
that
it.
if they were be kept together, that the Lakers would potentially have a package that you could trade for both of them.
Let's go, Richard.
It's not gonna happen, but if it does, I mean, Adam Silver, for the betterment of the NBA and the lack of super teams, veto the trade.
That'd be wild, man.
That would be wild. So we're about to end this off here in a second, so you guys can drop your final comments. This was fun, but this ain't over. This ain't over. We are gonna go over to the Take This coverage to the Sports Theory channel. We started it over here. We literally went live at this as soon as the free agent market opened. So that was cool. We're gonna go to Josh's channel over here. So Josh, appreciate you for joining and appreciate you for having us in, let's say, a half hour according to my Roman numeral watch.
Your sundial? All right.
Yeah. My watch is actually from the World War I in 1882. It's actually a soldier's watch from when he had to watch some very, very intense battles. And he gave it to me because, I travel back in time. And he said, you know what, young man, you take this into the future and you present it. So here's my watch right here. This is for all the Celtics fans.
Wow.
This is for all the Nets fans. Here's my watch, man. He told me to show it to you guys. So, but
That's a pretty damn good watch, bro.
Yeah, but all right, we're about to end it off here. Corrupt, any final words you want to say, sir?
The Spurs are getting Victor Wembanyama. That's my final words.
Okay, buddy. Josh, any final words, sir?
Come on, Gallo. Come to Chicago. You too, Drummond. Let's go. Come on. This way.
And he said that way. He said that way. He said, come
like
that
a puppy.
way. Well, we will see you, ladies and gentlemen, soon. Make sure to support the stream that we're about to have coming up here soon. Make sure to support Mr. Corruptathan over here. He is a new 100 subscriber man, so
Thank you.
definitely go support the Corruptathon here. Yeah, and we'll see what he does with this channel, and I'm expecting big things. So we'll see you guys in a half hour over the Sports Area channel. We'll take the coverage over there. JB Taylor just dropped the link one more time. Appreciate you guys for supporting. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you watch The Boys. Make sure you watch Invincible, and make sure you watch Stranger Things last, because that's the worst show out of the three. It's okay, well, from what I hear. But appreciate y'all for supporting, liking, commenting, subscribing, and we will see you guys in a half hour. So don't die. Peace.
Yeah,
Oh, and I'm sorry, Brooklyn, but you're done. You're done. Ah!